Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by green hills, lived a young boy named John. John was always curious, asking questions about everything he saw. He wanted to understand the secrets of life and find true happiness. One day, John heard stories about a wise old man who lived at the top of the highest hill in the village. People said this man had all the answers to life's big question. Excited and determined, John decided he must meet this wise man and learn from him. Early one morning, John packed a small bag with some food and water and started his journey up the hill. The climb was steep and tough. John was determined. He finally reached the top, where he found a simple hut surrounded by trees. He knocked on the door, and the wise man answered with a warm smile. "Hello, young traveler," said the wise man. "What brings you here?" "Wise sir," John said, "I've come to learn the secrets of life. How can I find true happiness and peace?" The wise man nodded thoughtfully. "That's a good question. But tell me, how hard are you willing to work to find these answers?" John straightened up, full of confidence. "I'll work as hard as I need to. I'm ready to do whatever it takes." The wise man smiled and said, "If you work steadily and stay focused, it will take you 10 years to find what you seek." John was surprised. 10 years? But what if I work even harder? Can I find the answers sooner? The wise man's eyes twinkled. "If you push yourself very hard, without taking breaks or distractions, it will take you 20 years. John was confused. How can working harder make it take longer? The wise man thought for a moment and then said, "If you dedicate your entire life to this quest and make it your only goal, it will take you 30 years. John was puzzled and asked again, "I don't understand. How can it take longer if I try harder?" The wise man, with a gentle smile, invited John to sit with him under a big tree. As they sat, the wise man spoke calmly. "Imagine you're climbing a mountain, and at the top there's a shining star you want to reach. If you focus only on that star, you might miss the small steps you need to take along the way. You could stumble or fall because you're only looking at the end goal." John listened carefully, trying to understand. The wise man continued, "The journey to finding wisdom and peace is not just about reaching the goal. It's about paying attention to each step you take. If you're too fixated on the end, you might miss the lessons and experiences along the way. But if you enjoy the journey and stay present with each step, you'll find what you seek more easily and naturally." John began to see the meaning in the wise man's words. He realized that he had been so focused on the end result that he had forgotten to appreciate and learn from the journey itself. He understood that the process was just as important as the destination.